I got a 1995 Dodge Intrepid, and I'm replacing the front subframe mount bushing. I got the kit right here with the new bushing. Here's the old bushing. It's kind of nasty. This is a lot better shape than the other side was. I already replaced the other side, and that was in far better shape. But you can see this is old, rotted. I have the new bushing kit right here. And the problem that everyone has, first you got to take this shield off. The shield off. Pop this off, get that out of the way to access that. It's held by these little clips. What you do is you pull this out and then pull it out from there. And these usually break, so you can buy new ones at the auto parts store. The problem that everybody has with this is when you go to undo the nut bolt here, that bolt there, the nut inside there, I don't know if you can see it, see that nut inside there spins. And it spins because it's a floating type screw in there where it's a square box where this mount sits on a square, and then it sits in a square box and it floats like this to line up the bolt. The back ones are fixed, so they're easy. These, what happens is the square inside the square box will pivot and spin, so that makes it a nightmare. So first you gotta get some lubricant spray on top of that nut there, let it soak. So when I put a wrench on it, it just spins. It doesn't grab to unscrew. So what I gotta do, 1/4 inch drill bit. And where the nut is right here, I'm gonna drill right along here to get at that square. Okay, there's two pieces of metal here, so you got to go through them both. So I made it through this first piece. Now I got the second one to go through. And then there's a square boxes behind that. Okay, so I went through them both. Okay, so now I got my punch. I put punch in here. Grab that. Grab that inside. Keep from spinning. Sorry. Okay, now that locks it. Put a jack under the frame right there. Just enough to hold it. Keep it from falling. It won't fall the other sides in. Since I have a torch here, you want to heat that nut up. Get it glowing red. It's all rusty and full of crap. It's all metal in there. You don't have to worry about anything other burden. Put that in there again. And see, spins right out. Okay, now that we got the bolt out, here's the bolt. Here's the bottom joint. What you want to do is inside here, see this metal thing in here? You want to keep that for the next one. You got a bolt here. What you do is just throw it on the ground like that and see how it pops out. It sets inside there. Sets inside there. Just go like that. It falls out, and this is you put in your new piece here. So if you got heat, use the heat because it just spins off as easy as that. If you don't have heat, use some penetrating oil and let it soak for a while. Okay, now we got to get this bushing out. We got this bottom one is out, and this has to go out. So what we do that is now we lower the jack. So we got a gap up here now. Take a crowbar and you want to work this out. Okay, what I do is destroy it. You can pop it up as high as you can. Pop it up as high as you can. And then you got that. What is this? Is a metal tube right here that's long into here. So we got to squeeze this out. So you can take a Sawzall. I got a pretty long one, so I can't go too far in. But cut it right at above the base. Either use that Sawzall. I bust this up. Cut it apart. Scoot up. Watch out, there's a hose right here. It's a little bit high here, so it's about your finger width. So don't cut it with the Sawzall. If you get one. Okay. And then this piece comes out. And this end piece, the rubber's holding it. So you just tap it down. It should fall out of there. See, there's your metal piece you just cut off. The rubber's in there and the rubber just pops off. So now you got an open hole, and then I'll show you. Put the bolt in here, it's a floating nut. So when you put it in there, see how it goes back and forth, sideways, it's float to line up because it's not fixed. So what you do is that's why you put the punch in there in this hole to hold the squares to lock it up so you can spin it so it doesn't spin on you, and you can take out the bolt. Now what I do is, this bolt's not too bad, but I'll take it on the wire wheel on the bench grinder and wire wheel it nice and clean. With the other side, with the bolt out of the other side, this frame will drop. What I do is take crowbar, push it to give it your extra place. Take this, put it in the hole, drop down, get it square. Okay, now once that's in there, push it in with the crowbar. Okay, that's in. Then you take your thing with your bolt, make sure that's in your bolt like that. You have your cat that slides inside your other cup. That goes on the bottom. You want to go to your jack under the frame, and you want to jack it up so this snugs up here. And once that's hitting up there, it's nice and snug, this will slide in. And I'm going to get a wrench and just tighten these with a wrench. Okay, get it started, and then don't use air. Don't use air on it. Just use a wrench. Got it started. And once it's started, put your punch back in, and then torque it. And just tighten it with your wrench. It's an 18 wrench, metric 18. It just falls in place. What you do is it automatically will stop because it's got the metal. metal sleeve inside there. So you can't tighten it any tighter than that metal sleeve. And you torque it tight as you can. And that should be good. There we go. That's all the torque you should need. You can put a torque wrench if you know the torque specs. Just use that. Now you go to the other side and do the same with the other side. I got it already in. I just got to run the bolt up into it, and that'll be good. So that's how you get them in, or get them out, I should say, because they spin on you. And that seems to be the best way to get them out. So, good luck.